Hey there everyone, it's Mitchy. I probably shouldn't be live again as the changing of scenes just has proven. Anyway, we are live though with the rFactor 2 Virtual Endurance Championship Season 13. Testing for the pre-season races. So upcoming Saturday we got the 2 hours of Silverstone, a pre-season test race, you know, to determine the balance of performance of the teams, put them in Division 1, 2, 3, do the final adjustments for race control there, put them in the right spot and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do tonight. That's what we're gonna do right now. We enjoy a little bit of endurance racing in the LMP2 car. And yeah, I gotta get our base set loaded and gonna get going to check some laps, to do some drive, to get in some groove. And you guys are welcomed to be part of that. As I'm, yeah, first of all, adjusting my seat to position I do want to run in the LMP2 car. Remembering, got the ultra wide screen, so probably gonna be far at the front to really see left and right. Looks like that is the sweet spot. Sadly, I don't have. I need to see really if I can restart the wheels LED system, since I put the PC into stealth mode back then before I went away. Yeah, seemingly it doesn't want to. Tristan Pearson, hey buddy, thank you for joining us today. So as I said, we enjoy a little bit of racing here in the LMP2 around the freshly updated Silverstone of rFactor 2. You can see some flying car parts and stuff. No, kidding. You can see some light white bulbs on the inside curbs there in the hairpins. You can see that also being mounted here on the white line. You know, some small dotted points if you look carefully enough. Maybe I can stop here for a bit and show them to you. No, I can't. Oh, traffic in the back. Sorry. Anyway, you can see them from a different perspective and angle. You see them in Cop's Corner on the inside. Literally all the curbs have been, yeah, they got some light alumni fire that you're usually only seeing on runways on an airport, but they will become lit in the night and sort of guide you the way through the course around the circuit. We saw that the very first time in Virtual Le Mans, and seemingly now see this in Silverstone as well. Gotta say, I pretty much like that, especially when night falls. Things are going to get interesting then. What I do think is interesting indeed are the driving standards I witness ahead of me. Is this a part of the new August update? I don't 100% think it is. The Nürburgring is what's getting updated, new PBRs. I think the Silverstone circuit came out at the end of June or in the mid of July. Can't remember actually. If you mean that by August update, if you mean the roadmap from July, then maybe that is a yes. can't really say though. Ist das wild hier.
That was a 150.06.
Oh dear. I thought turn 1 might be flat out. So already got lap time invalidated for cuts. Also enjoying this car for the very first time. A Burst LMP2 car in the Virtual Endurance Championship VEC. So sole sense of this stream is to get you guys aware of the fact that we're going to have a 2-hour team race coming up on Saturday that will be partly streamed, and obviously the most important thing is for me to get ready, to get in climate with the car, to get in climate with the series, with the traffic, with everything attached when it comes to the Virtual Endurance Championship. Also got to get used to the new layout of Silverstone a bit. You see sausage curb in the entry, or on the later part of the apex curve of Club. Hey there Sven, how are you? Thanks for joining us late night. It's good to see though that the practice server is so crowded. Definitely gets you some traffic practice up ahead, which is obviously greatly appreciated. Car balance overall looks quite alright to me. Need to really see how it keeps over the course of the race. Here you clearly see the dots. The little lights are set in the apex curve of on Club. Maybe as soon as I'm going to be in the pits, I can put you guys a pointer towards it. Sven, what division am I going to be in this year? Well, We only know for sure after the pre-season test races. I do hope though for Division 1. Hey there, Herman. How you doing? What about you, Sven? You're going to take part, and what you're planning division-wise? Baldo Magno. Who's Baldo Magno? So, apex curb, you see the little black dots on the white line, and the apex curb, that is the little light reflectors.
148.23.
Oh my god. Engine? Why the hell is that engine overheating? Too much power demand. Get smoking, get in there. There we go. Pope Peeper, hey there buddy, how you doing? Sven, you're not signed for VEC, I'm disappointed. Honestly, quite disappointed. Champion and quit. Why did you quit though? I think VEC is one of the most fun series. And of course everyone wants to get a title and win and stuff, but at the end of the day I appreciate endurance stuff racing. Just kinda writes its own stories behind it, especially when it comes to 24-hour races and stuff.
That was a
Pope Paper, my steering wheel in game got 900 degrees, I think. Yeah, but you know, Peep, at the end of the day, I do have the steering option vehicle set enabled, so what I do turn here on the steering wheel is that what exactly turns in the game. And if the car has a steering rack of 540 degrees, my wheel is gonna turn 450 degrees as well. Did Valkyrie not file a team there?
That was a 148.14.
Pope, to a certain extent that's true. If the inset car has 380 degrees and the next car has 540, then yep, the 540 obviously allows my steering wheel to turn different.
The lap was a 1:47.88.
I see loads of GTEs dying. Okay, before I keep dying though, I need to do some small checkup on things here on my Akira, because for some odd reason I have no possibility to change the engine control map for whatever temporary boost. Oh, because it is empty for some reason. Could be that. Bear with me. Okay. Nice. Alex Sim Racer, hey buddy. Baldo, I don't understand. Magno, I do understand. And hey there, Lorenzo. Right, another GTE that's dead. Brakes. Anyway, massive thank you for you guys being around. It's late Tuesday evening, I'm aware of that, but yeah, the sim racing folks hanging out with us as much as they can. Appreciate that pretty much. Any of you guys appreciate the content, I would love to see a thumbs up. Clicked on the YouTube video, subscribe to the channel, make this community grow. We're hunting the 3,200 subscribers on YouTube, missing 10 more subscribers there, and yeah, would appreciate to see the community grow. Same goes for Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch right now, make sure to hit the follow button, very much appreciated. And if you want to support the stream, check out the links in the description. That can either be done following up on the Facebook page to stay alert and awake about latest news and stuff that happens behind the scenes. Same goes for Instagram. Feel free to join our Discord server for all the community things. Broken Sticks, good evening buddy. Thanks for joining. So starting to get a kind of feel for that LMP2 car. Pope, I can tell you though, in the long term rFactor 2 is still quite cheap. If you look at iRacing, let's say, where you pay $200 or $190 for 2 years subscription, plus I think $15 per car, $12 per track. That is even more expensive than rFactor 2's DLC. And yet though, I appreciate the DLC of rFactor 2. You know, it's like 5, 7, 8 euros for a content, but at the end of the day it makes sure that employees get paid and that the work will be continued and keeps rFactor 2 going and growing. So I'm very happy, and I appreciate also paying for good content. I've got to say, the official content has improved and developed by quite some margin over the past 12 months, that's for sure. So that is a huge development push, and I'm pretty sure that rFactor 2 keeps evolving and working for the better. As we've heard, Paul Jeffrey now, the kinda CEO from race department, being now an official part of the Studio 397 communication team. So you see there's work in progress, and I definitely support rFactor 2 on that way. Uri Nadal, thank you very much for following up there on the Twitch channel. Appreciate your support, man. Welcome to the crew. Enjoy the sim racing with us. Wait, ACC GT3, where do you see that, Jesper? Don't you say that the YouTube... fuck. Well, the YouTube title says LMP2. Where do you see a GT3 ACC? I'd be interested in seeing that, or hearing that. Yeah, but Sven gotta say it's just some content that comes for free, not all the content obviously, but yeah, some free content is free content, right? So would have been another 47.1. Track limit's incredibly tight. Thank you, Tristan. I absolutely share your opinion on that. And you know, there's two sides of all that. You need to. Jesper, you need the setups. Is that what you mean? Was about to say something about there's two sides of things there with the money involved in the DLCs. On one hand, all the sim races back for the community, for the business to grow. But at the same time, people are sort of mourning about, yeah, that DLC is costing this and that DLC is costing that, and all the money that gets down the drain. At the end of the day, in order for sim racing to become even more professional, and also for the best esports guys being a potential platform as a job, or potential, you know, have the potential to be a live earning thing, or money generating esports. Sorry, nearly crashed. You know, you need to be able to grow the business, and business obviously only grows if money gets in, so either by DLCs, either by prize money, and so on. Beck Sister, thank you very much for following, and welcome to the crew. Appreciate your time, man. Yeah, love the battle. Was a messy scene though. Would have loved to be warmed up already to really start the battling, but sadly I was just on my first couple of laps. Pope Peep, you're referring to a video I did 2017, I assume, right? Remember back in the day, we still had DX9. In the meanwhile, we are on DX11 or even DX12. Beyond that, I think back in these days it was still Izzy, so Image Space Incorporated, the company that was owning, developing and retailing rFactor 2 as a sim. And I think the year after, 2017-18, is when Studio 397 and Marcel Overman took over. You gotta admit there was a lot of progress since then. I agree, the moving trees thing is quite an iconic thing. But in the meanwhile, you got moving Ferris wheels there, as you've seen just in hindsight. And I don't think I ever saw a moving tree anymore in rFactor 2. I may be wrong though, but I mean, I do understand the criticism by all means. That's I mean, yeah, you gotta argue about that. We saw those things happen, but in the meanwhile things have just progressed and things have just happened, you know. So there was development in between, and as long as we do see development going on, I think it's always worthwhile hanging out there. And what Ultimon is saying about the fact of casual gaming or die-hard sim racer, you know, as soon as there's a new content coming out, I mean, of course I'll buy it, because at least in 1, 2, 3 or 4 weeks there will be that competition that uses the new car, uses the new tracks, are gonna use it regardless. Also, for me it's always a possibility when new content comes out to give you guys a chance to have a look at it without buying it, and then do yourself your own opinion whether you think it is worth it, whether you're like, yeah, I don't know if I want to get the Ferrari 488 GT3 for, or GTE for 499, or yes, I want to definitely have it. Same with the tracks. So that is one side of things. Of course, those costs are maintaining costs of my streaming business as well, so gonna be able to get tax deduction for that. But you know, in general, it's private money I do spend. I do spend for the business, I do spend for the industry, I do spend in order to be able to create content and informative content for you guys. But at the end of the day, it's also money I do spend into the sim racing as an esport, and I consider this being, you know, my part of my responsibility for the esports to grow. It's not just about doing streams, it's not just about talking about esport, talking about sim racing. Yes, I got a lot of prize money out this year, and I also got loads of donations out the past 2 or 3 years, not gonna lie. So of course there is that benefit I'm gonna pay back, just for the future, just for everyone, and obviously also for myself. But that is you know, you need to see the big whole thing behind it.
47.63.
That's at least how I try to see it, or tend to see it. thought that may open a gap. This is also important stuff, knowing where the gaps open, where you run into traffic, where you dodge the traffic. Popey, but that is a good point, but at the same time, ACC with its DLCs and whatever is just GT3 and GT4, right? It's no F1, it's no moddable thing. It's not a variants of track, like you get 13 or 14 tracks where those series are taking place, but at the same time, you're missing loads of other exciting tracks which you find in rFactor 2, which you do find in iRacing. Same with Race Room, they're just on a way cheaper level where you can get a car for a few 2 or 3 euros and a track also for a few 2 or 3 euros. But at the end of the day, you know, all those titles are out there, and they are, you can either go the route of ACC and bring bigger DLC packs, or you can go the route of Project Cars 3, releasing one, I'm gonna skip the adjective, one game after another, and then you pay, you know, basically it's just nothing else than a DLC, just very more expensive. Yes, it may have a few new features. It's the same with FIFA and F1 2000 something. Basically F1 2020 is version 11 of F1 2010. It's just car updates, track updates, some minor physics changes, bigger patches, more features, stuff like that. Yeah, Popey, but I didn't even buy Project Cars 3 because I was so disappointed of Project Cars 2. Project Cars 1 was a disappointment already, and then I thought, yeah, okay, maybe Project Cars 2 is something better, but I got even more disappointed. So I was like, Project Cars 3? No, you're not gonna get my money for that.
The lap was a 1:48.01.
Ah. I don't really feel that traction control. Sorry. Absolutely true, Tristan. Good evening there, Ian. Dusty, we're driving a drift car. Yeah, to a certain extent, as tyres go down in the back. Car becomes a little bit bitchy. Got to see really how the balance is over the full course of the stint. Got some little more fuel left to do roughly, yeah, at least 10 more laps. Noise. I do not like this LMP2 car at times. It just, and the Senna does even more. It feels so unconnected to the ground. It's like with everything, there's flaws in specific areas of everything. Let's see if we can get the performance back in the car. In the meanwhile, we have a few LMP2 cars behind. I've no idea though what is a good lap time around in general. If the server cleans up a little more towards the end of our stream, I'm gonna maybe be asked to do some light qualifying run just to see on a fast lap tracker maybe where I am. Hey there Rasmus, how you doing, buddy? Turn. Once tyres go down, it's interesting driving that car. Pope Paper has become a member. Thank you very much indeed, Pope, for becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Enjoy the exclusive emotes being available to you for use. You'll find them on the smiley menu, and they will be available for you to be used as being part of a member. So a big massive thank you, buddy. Emoji Access member. And that is pretty much supporting the stream, because as more members as we get, the more custom emotes we can upload and shut free for use. So if you guys want to support the stream, feel free to use the donation link down there, become a member or subscribe on the Twitch channel. It's effectively the same. See you there, Sven. Have a good night. Sleep well. Broken Sticks, what is this car? Yeah, what is this car? This is an LMP2 prototype car. Being used either in the European Le Mans series or especially in Le Mans 24. With Michelin tires.
147.70.
See if we can take a GTE around the outside here. Looks good. Important traffic notes for the upcoming Sunday race. Highest objective is to stay clean of all incidents. $59 bursts. How many kilograms do you have set up on the brake in the smart control? I think it is 60 kilogram. So the default, everything's default. The bumper and the brake pedal is default, and I think the setting for the forces is as well default, so it should be 60 kilograms, I think. Actually both. The thing is, I got this rig nearly on the day for a full year now, and at first I was like, you know, you just put in the default because as a newcomer to load cell brakes and load cell pedals and stuff, you have no clue about anything anyway, so you just put in the default, and it took me quite some while to really 100% get used to it. Like, you know, the distinctive feeling for how much pressure, for how much forces to really apply to either pedals. I'd say to really get it 100% wired down in my head it took me like 2 to 3 months, I believe, without really knowing when there was the point where I was like, yeah, I'm 100% fiddled with the pedals now. But just from a feeling point of view, I'd say it was 2 to 3 months. And in that period of time I was like, you know, you don't change a system you're trying to get used to anyway. So yeah, I basically kept them in, got used to them, and to be all honest, I'm pretty happy with it. Like, it could be maybe a few kilograms more heavy just for the sakes of it, but then at the same time I operated pretty hard in the ACC races. You're gonna operate it hard during GT Challenge and GT Pro. As a GT3, favor heavy braking, and you know, it is pretty exhausting after 2 hours then with a heavy braking, so I'm pretty happy with it. And I'd say I'd mastered a way to control it, to operate it correctly and smooth.
That was a 147.94.
Much spongy. Yeah, there is. I can understand what you mean. There is a little bit of when you come off 100% brake and release the brake pedal. The brake pedal sort of snaps back, and then still, how's it work? It's still, you know, there is just a small distance that just keeps traveling, like a sponge that would be deflated and then, you know, come back into its original position. But I'm not really harmed by that, neither by inputs or in any case by movement. So yeah, I kind of can live with it. But yeah, just as you say, taking used or getting used takes time, and I'm pretty happy with the way it is. If there would be something that would harm me, I would have probably overdone it already. So by all means, I can't really mourn about anything. So let's see if the tyre and car is still in shape to produce greater lap times than what I'm doing right now.
That was a 148.21.
Insurance company or salesman? Why do you think so? And by the way, neither of it is true. Yep, 59 bursts, me as well. Very happy with them. Never ever had a single incident or a single thought where I was like, nah, the pedals are, I don't know. Never ever. I had this about the Akira. I had this about the Fanatec rim, but I never had it about the OSW wheelbase nor the pedals. And not even at the slightest on the rig. No, Pope. I'm selling money to companies actually, as in subsidiary for R&D projects and R&D development. But that comparison was a good call. Very interesting indeed. Scheiße. Ah, this is so much icy roads there in between. Another.
That was a
47.79. Ja, mal mehr, mal weniger. Im Moment eher mehr, weil Sommerloch, aber nicht immer so ausgiebig. Get in there. Yep, pulpit. Tomorrow there will be a stream, the 2 hours GDR 24 of Silverstone. Thankfully enough, same track. Stream will go live roughly 19:15, I assume. No, no, no. Yeah, we got a drifter car. Get in there. Nice. Wow, those rear tires, to be honest. See you there, Pope. See you tomorrow, maybe. Have a good night. And rip lap time. So even got to try another thing, I guess. So we got two cars ahead of us there. For the sake of it, it seems like I can't really get any more time out of that tyre. So then, box. Unless, you know what, I'm gonna try for another one. So I appreciate you guys are still with me here. Oh dear. So bad. Yeah, appreciate you guys still with us here for the testing, for the chat, for the questions, for everything. Appreciate you guys' support. If you guys want to support the channel, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button on the video on YouTube. And obviously, if you want to increase your support, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make this community grow. Follow up on Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube channel, or even become a member, just as Pope Paper did today. Thank you very much indeed for that, buddy. Also, of course, Any donation is greatly appreciated if you wish to. I'm trying to hunt down for ultimate lap time again. But the tyres just feel like missing out on some parts. Nope. Sadly, I cannot share any setup because I do not have any at all. I'm not even sure if I have one from the first look at it. I doubt I do. And even if I had one, I'm not sure whether that is still accurate due to latest BOPs and stuff.
That was a 1:47.6.
If I would have something, I'm sure that it would work. I would share it, trust me. But yeah, sadly I don't have it. I don't have something adequate. Okay, I'm gonna check something real quick. I need to up my consistency really. You're welcome, Biddle. I'm sorry for not giving you a more satisfying answer. So also not sure if qualifying view is something worth it for tonight. Matson Motorsport. Yeah, soda, some sort of soda. True that. Qualifying view something for you guys? I want to see onboard stuff. Feel free to have a vote. You see quite a little bit more extended view on what I can see here. Thank you, Tristan. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, and if you guys got any questions, any hints, any feedback, or anything you want to say, feel free to do so. Just put it out in the chat. See a yellow flag LED board there, very nice indeed. Matson Motorsport like F1 TV onboard cam. Yeah, sort of. From the position, it is quite that. Hey there, Rui. How you doing, man? Thanks for your comments via Facebook there. To some people it may be important to see that it's no bot. Not gonna lie. You could ask Mr. Daniel Abt on that. Noise! There's a group of LMP and GT. Oh, just a group of GTE cars. Do you have the anti-roll bar removed? Actually, I don't know. I just picked the team set and took it. Haven't checked it, and if I would have checked it, I'd probably. Oh yeah, sorry. That was a deliberate dive bomb. I am guilty on that one. Sorry. Yeah, if I would have an idea,
48.44.
probably obviously wouldn't say because not going to share setup information out publicly on team stuff. As per contract, not allowed to do that. And would be quite stupid to also do that. That was a dive bomb of death, 100%. Rui, I agree. I think it will be a great season. We have great names. We have lots of sign-ups, and the community is really hyped on that season 13 for a VEC. It's good to see, though. I don't know. I don't think so necessarily. I think anti-roll bars are some pretty important thing on the suspension. Well, no, it's just guessing. As I said, I haven't had a look at the setup really. Just basically took it. Now driving it to get the first feel. So whom are we approaching there? That is Amaya. Oh, don't forget the shifting, Mitchie. See you there, Biddle. Have a nice sleep. Good night. I will. So we have some overtaking at Prospect here.
That was a 1:46.86.
Hey there, Carlos. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining. So we're now already in the dirty air of the car ahead. As we put 46.8, which is personal best so far. Let's see what we can do. Gonna experience that dirty air and see how easy or hard it is to put out an overtaking attempt. Amaya currently third fastest on the leaderboard, roughly half a second away from us. And there is another LMP2 right up ahead. Maybe we can have some even more fun.
That lap was a 1:47.52.
The dirty air is definitely feelable now. Is that a Kwanda car? Has it got VRS on the tail? Not Kwanda. Oh, don't. VRS. Yeah, it is Kwanda. Related. Oh, I wonder. Yeah, so definitely it's something that we see right there is the cooling is affected of our car running here in the slipstream. That's a sure thing. Should be close enough for a move into Stowe.
That lap was a 1:47.70.
It feels more like a GT3 car from its general behavior, but with advanced aerodynamics, of course. It's hard to say really to put a category on. Downforce wise, it's miles away from an F1 car. But at the same time, obviously it outpaces a GT3 by a big shot. So next up ahead seems like being Fortunato or Simon Marshall. I think it's Marshall. If he has the 5 on the side pots, over a second back on the leaderboard. Currently is sitting in P1 in the leaderboard, smart fight, roughly 4/10 quicker than us. Oh, he wanted to let us go. Copy that. So we do a little bit of time attack now again. We need to work on that engine.
That was a 1:47.56.
Not really sure if it is just a spontaneous phenomena or whether the engine cooling is per default set too low. As in the partial thing would be like, you know, ambient temperature being a bit higher than usual. All possibilities, you know. Alright, think we saw some action. Back into the cockpit view as we go onto the last couple of laps in race trim, and I'm gonna give it a try in quali. 2 quali laps behind each other, trying to find a space. Should be possible currently on that server. Rasmus Andreas now in 3rd. Bert's teammate in the hashtag 50 car. Number obviously, not hashtag. So let's see what this machine can do. idea. Not driving the car on the right balance, to be honest. Nearly half a second off.
That was a 1:47.51.
Right, on my way back to pits then. Despite this was a good Woodcock, I don't think we can attack our personal P1. Roy, I definitely want to beat. If I will be, we will see in 2 weeks' time when both the pre-season test races are done. Yeah, missing 3.5 tenths, gonna be 2 tenths when we enter into Stowe. So box. Right, great. That was a good first feeling. Meanwhile, we are P1 since Mark Fight has left the server, and we are just about to unload the car and put in some quali run. Which we're gonna do right there. So I hope you guys enjoy the stream very much. I appreciate you guys are here and enjoying some racing with me. Yeah, I would appreciate if you guys put up Discord. Dennis Jordan, what the hell? Copy that. Dennis, copy that. Just do a fake crash to check the crash model of the car. Not necessary, hopefully. Anyway, broken sticks. No, that is true. That is. No, session's not new. Session's still old. I still see all the dimes. I gotta do what you ask for. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Even before I just forgot about it within 10 minutes. Sorry. So yeah, broken sticks to finish my sentence. We're gonna be live tomorrow with a 2-hour race in the Assetto Corsa Competizione GTR 24 Sprint Series. Together with Mikkel Mo Villatsen, we're gonna be in the Aston Martin GT3 at Silverstone. We're expecting rain in Silverstone. What else? And a pretty fun and eventful race. So make sure to tune in 19:15. We'll be live with that. Other than that, I don't think Thursday something will be going on Friday. Maybe race room racing experience DTM qualifiers or another set of VEC endurance testing. Great broken sticks. Gonna look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the stream. Have a good night. Simeon! Hey man! How are you? See you on race day, Rui. Scheiße. That was a shit lap in the end.
That lap was a 1:45.66.
Scheiße. Okay, gotta be careful with car 258. Copy that. Nice. Repatoni into the barrier. We try again. Just because we can. Oh wait. Gotta fix something. I'm already tired. Some last sugar shot for some sweaty lap. And then I'll do the famous call. That's gonna do it for tonight, guys. Break. Hate it so much. Hey there, Andrea. How are you? Alright, thank you very much for hosting us with a viewer here. Welcome everyone for the final Q run of the day. I just quitted the server. Probably, Andrea, we could say the same about you guys in the GTEs without any offense, obviously. But yeah, that is the charm of multi-class racing, isn't it? No. Oh, if. The lap's even worse. No, I can see a GTE. Don't be in my way.
That lap was a 1:45.19.
Yeah. Was about inventable. So 45-1. Rip. I think there is still some work to do. Anyway, guys, as I say, that's gonna do it for tonight. That's gonna do it for today, as we are done with testing in the LMP2 car for the moment. I've learned a lot of things, to be honest. Actually very happy with what the team came up with, setup wise. Andrea wants to know whether I'm ready for the upcoming Saturday. I think so, to a certain extent. Obviously I could always be more done towards that, but yeah, for the time being, for the moment, I'm pretty happy with it. I feel at least ready, you know, to do the race without any incidents. Pace wise, I think I still need to do some work there, but all over the summary, I have to say, things are looking good. I took your fastest lap, Rasmus. Yeah, that was my intention. I could have even done a bit better, but maybe into the 44s. But maybe not deep into it. Anyway, as I said, that's going to do it. Tomorrow we will be live 19:15 Central European Summertime with the 2 hours of Silverstone, the team race there, and GDR 24 Sprint Series. Up beyond that on Friday, either more VEC testing or the race room DTM Esport Championship qualifiers. On Saturday, we will at least see one stint in the VEC virtual endurance race pre-season. Whether I'm going to be at the very beginning or somewhere within the race, I don't know yet. We need to discuss that as a team. Other than that, yeah, I think nothing else to really talk about. We're gonna have a look how things are. Anyway, a big thank you for all of you being here. Hope you have put up the thumbs up button on the YouTube video. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you ring the bell so you receive notifications when we're live. Same goes for Twitch. Please hit hit the follow button, join this community, make it grow, and if you want to support the stream, make sure to check out links in the channel description or video description. See you there, Tristan. See you there, everyone else. Thank you for your company. It was a very nice evening with you guys, and hope to see you back tomorrow for the sprint race. 2 hours there at Silverstone. This is the Simpit. I'm Michi Hoyer, and I see you guys out on the track.